On this week's Michigan Matters, see how a 12-year-old is making millions off of her sugar-free treat. Watch Michigan Matters today at 11:30 on CBS 62.
Good morning and welcome to Michigan Matters. At 12 years old, local entrepreneur Alina Morse is a hit, selling over $2 million of her Zollipops sugar-free treats to help kids of all ages have better teeth and health. She's here to talk about it. Then the roundtable's on deck to talk about supporting entrepreneurs and other issues impacting our region. It's a conversation with the rising star and talk of issues that matter to our region today on Michigan Matters.
From CBS 62, this is Michigan Matters with Carol Kane.
And we're so pleased to welcome Alina Morse, 7th grader at Abbott Middle School, who at 12 is already a mega successful entrepreneur who created Zollipops, a sugar-free lollipop that's healthy and good for you. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. It's great to be here.
I cannot believe, in fact, the Zollipop lollipop here, which you created here, you started this when you came up with the idea for this when you were 7 years old. And how did this come about?
Well, I came up with the idea when I went to the bank with my dad, and the bank teller offered me a lollipop. And my dad told me that I shouldn't have candy because sugar is terrible for your teeth. So I asked him, well, why can't we make a healthy lollipop that's good for my teeth so that I could have candy and it wouldn't be bad for me? And after about 2 years of research and plant trials, we finally created Zollipops.
Zollipops. And you're here, and in fact, it's now sold in Kroger, in Walmart, in Amazon, right?
Yes.
Whole Foods too?
So we're in Whole Foods in a few regions.
In a few regions here. So this is incredible to have an idea and then bring it to market. I know people 3, 4, 5 times your age who are trying to do that and not had success. How have you been able to do this?
Well, I've been asking a lot of questions ever since I was very young, and I continue to ask questions and work with my team at Zollipops, and it's really been an amazing journey, and I couldn't be where I am today without asking as many questions and with my team.
And as I said at the start, you've sold over $2 million of these treats, these sugar-free treats around the globe, too. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You are a kidpreneur, I think I would call it at this point. So what makes these different? It says that they're not only sugar-free, but they clean your teeth. What's the difference in it?
Yeah, so Zollipops have actually health benefits. So our ingredients that clean your teeth are xylitol and erythritol. So they actually raise the pH in your mouth, neutralize the acid, and actually strengthen your tooth enamel, which takes away the bacteria that causes cavities and tooth decay to grow.
Are you sure you're really 12 years old?
Yes.
I'm just saying that is. So how many different flavors do you have of the Zollipops?
So we have 6 different flavors with Zollipops and Zaffy Taffy. We have strawberry, raspberry, grape, orange, pineapple, and cherry.
So you started with Zollipops, which is as you and I had a chance to talk to a little bit before. Your younger sister came up with the name for it, right?
Yeah, so my younger sister Lola, she actually came up with the name. So we were all trying to come up with names for our new lollipop product, and we were thinking of calling it the xylitol lollipop because xylitol is one of our ingredients.
Right.
And my sister, she said, you mean a Zollipop? And I was like, that's perfect.
Perfect,
you know, it's something that really we didn't really think of at first, but it was short and it was sweet and it was really perfect.
So you started with the lollipops and now you've expanded. You have 2 other products. How did those come about?
So our next product is Zolli Drops. So Zolli Drops are geared for more adults or teens that don't want to have a stick hanging out of their mouth, but they still want to protect their smiles. And I mean, adults love our product, but they were suggesting and they were asking that we made something without a stick. So we wanted to, you know, give the customer what they want. And then we also created our Zaffy Taffy, which is our newest product. And it's a ooey gooey chewy taffy. And it's because my sister really wanted a taffy or a chew because, I mean, who doesn't like chewy candy? And we wanted to make a product that people that like hard candy can enjoy, and people that love chewy candy can enjoy.
So when you come up with flavors, how do you test it? Do you have a committee? How do you figure out what flavors of products and things to put?
Yes, we have a very, very sophisticated committee. such as my friends from school. So I'll invite my friends over whenever we come up with a new product or a new flavor. And I'll ask them to try them and give me some feedback on them because my friends aren't going to sugarcoat it.
You actually have done a lot of interviews. I can tell that. In fact, you've been on with Steve Harvey, and what was that like?
That was an amazing experience. He's so funny, and he's so nice, and it was just a great experience.
And you just were on CNN talking about a campaign, which we're going to talk about after the break, where you were down at the New York Stock Exchange. That must have been pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's been amazing being able to travel and to meet so many amazing people and to help kids and families all over the world.
And we're going to talk about the campaign. The name of it is
the 1 Million Smiles Initiative.
It's interesting. It has to do with good teeth, and we're going to talk about that and health right after this. And we're back and talking with the amazing Alina Morse, who is building her multi-million-dollar sugar-free treat empire here from Metro Detroit. And so this is a family-run business, right? Your dad is involved, and your mom and your sister. So what does your dad do at the company?
So my dad is like my business consultant and my manager. He helps with all aspects of the business. And my mom is like my personal stylist, and she's also my coach, and she's very, very uplifting. And my little sister Lola, she actually came up with the name. So, I mean, she deserves a lot of credit for that. And she's also our official taste tester, and we also love to make YouTube videos for our channel.
I was just going to say, you have an incredible website where you have lots of things. You have a YouTube channel there too, right?
Yes, so our link to my YouTube channel is on our website.
That is incredible. So you actually, Michelle Obama heard about your treats and invited you to come to the White House for the Easter egg roll, and they gave out your candies, right?
Yeah, so Michelle Obama invited my family along with Zollipops to the Easter egg roll actually 2 years in a row to help promote her Gimme 5 initiative, which is to support healthy eating and taking care of your body. And that was a crazy, amazing experience. We got to meet so many amazing people, and I actually got to high-five Michelle Obama, which never in a million years I thought I would do because I totally look up to her. And it was just a great experience.
You actually share with her the desire to try to help keep young people healthier. And we talked about the Smile campaign. So what's your goal in the campaign, and how does it work?
So Zollipops, we give 10% of our profits to support oral health education in schools, but we also just released our 1 Million Smiles campaign. So that's where we give Zollipops to schools and to dentists across America. So they can sign up on our website, zollipops.com, and they can qualify to get free Zollipops, which we just... we love helping people, and we really are a cause-based company. And yeah, I do share that with Michelle Obama, being an advocate for taking care of your body and helping kids smile.
And I have to tell you, I've tasted these. Our crew have tasted. These are really good. They taste really good. You would never know they're sugar-free.
Yeah, we've done lots of tests with kids in our neighborhood on Halloween, and we've asked them to try a normal lollipop and then our Zollipops, and they've said that they can't tell the difference, or Zollipops are even better.
Yeah, and actually, these are not sold in the candy aisle. These are sold in the health aisle of these stores, right?
So each store does a little bit differently. But so in Kroger stores, we're sold in the natural candy set on the bottom row. Okay. But, you know, you got to start somewhere. So we'll make our way up to the higher shelves. But and then Walmart, this is something new that we've done. And it's where we sell next to kids' toothbrushes in the oral care aisle. So I know when you're picking up your toothbrush, make sure to pick up some Zollipops.
And I know we're coming up into Easter week where a lot of people eat sweets and baskets. I'm going to assume a lot of people will be looking for this too.
Yeah, I mean, Zollipops are perfect because you really can enjoy all the decadent, delicious stuff. But if you have a Zollipop afterwards, it still tastes great and it leaves your teeth feeling smooth and clean.
So you are, as we said at the start, you're a 7th grader at Abbott Middle School, and you want to say hello to all your friends out there who may be watching this. How do you juggle? You're going to school all day, and then you're running this business. How do you juggle this?
Well, after school, I split my time into thirds. So I have 1/3 for working on the business, and that is keeping up with all the data and the stats, and then also talking to my dad about if we have any meetings coming up or what stores we want to get into, any orders that may have came in or that we've sent out. And then I also have 1/3 for playing with my sister because I love my sister and we do lots of stuff together. And then 1/3 for doing my homework because, of course, school is very important if you want to get into a good college.
What's your favorite class? What do you like? What subjects the best?
Well, I like every subject in school, really. But I really like language arts because I love to read and I love to write.
And you've been an entrepreneur for a long time here. What do you see ahead for yourself? You're 12 years old. You're already a successful entrepreneur. What would you like to do when you grow up?
Well, I definitely like to make it through school and then go to college and hopefully become a CEO for other companies as well.
So when you look at Zollipops and the empire that you've built here over the last 5 years, where would you like to see it go?
Well, I would love to see us being the #1 selling sugar-free and tooth-friendly lollipop or candy on the market. And I also, really our mission from the start is to help reduce tooth decay and to help more kids smile.
And I know you have all the information on your website is really good, by the way, with all the things you're doing there.
So much.
All the information's there. If people want to find out more information about the Million Smile effort, everything's posted there, right?
Yes.
Right. Alina, thank you so much for being here. This is incredible.
Thank
and
you
this
so
is
much.
I can't wait to see where you go from here. I'm sure amazing things are ahead for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you and your mom and dad and the family, everybody, too.
Thank you.
And we're back with more Michigan Matters and the Roundtable after this. We're back. So is the Roundtable as we say hello to Oakland County Executive L. Brooks Patterson.
Ooh.
In the middle is Chris Holman, CEO of MichiganBusinessNetwork.com, and Mark Lee, CEO of the Lee Group Michigan LLC. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
So I see, Brooks, you're already there with the Zollipops, which these are actually good for you. It's not just...
I know. Let me know when you have a wine merchant.
He's actually brushing his teeth.
It's going to get worse.
And what's really good about it is hearing the campaign that she's doing to try to help with young people, particularly kids of all ages who like sugar, to eat this and have better situation with their teeth and not have decay and other problems that go on, because we know dental issues is a problem for lots of people. And those of us with sweet tooth particularly like this sort of thing. But Chris, you're the former small business czar of the state of Michigan, as anointed by Brooks's favorite governor, Jennifer Granholm. And you have dealt with business in what you're doing now. How often Alina is incredibly successful. She's 12 years old.
Yeah.
I actually I have an article in the paper, in the Free Press on Sunday today, and was trying to find some statistics on it, and there just aren't that many statistics. Even the SBA, everybody was sending me to somebody else. There's not that many statistics. So from your experience of traveling about the state as you did in your role and what you're covering now, how is it with kids entrepreneurs?
You know, it's interesting because it's probably at an all-time high, and we don't keep those statistics because it's age intrinsic, and so you try to stay away from that sort of thing. But it's interesting. She is like, you have to look at Alina and say, that's tomorrow's business community.
Yeah.
She's just getting a jump on it because she's so ambitious. And I often talk to a young man who owns ACD. He started this. He's had the business 25 years, and he started it as a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
And we had him on the radio very much like this when I was doing mornings. And same thing. And this thing, they build businesses that last.
And Mark, you also are very tunnel focused on, laser focused on small business. In fact, you have a workshop coming up on May 3rd, which you're going to be there talking about this. A lot of times finding support, an entrepreneur, whether a young person entrepreneur or someone middle-aged or what have you, having a support system to do it, because being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart. It is very difficult.
It's very difficult. In fact, I encourage people to go out and find a mentor find someone that you can relate to and have a heart-to-heart conversation with. Because as we talked before, 80% of businesses will fail within 18 months.
Yeah.
According to Bloomberg and according to the SBA, 50% will fail within 12 months. So it's important that you have someone you can talk to, they can provide you with the advice, the counsel, and other information that you need to have a successful business.
Yeah. And Brooks, out in Oakland County, I know you have a large support system for businesses of all types. When it comes to the entrepreneur, particularly young up-and-comers, maybe not as young as Alina, but young people, how is that going?
Well, we don't have a segment set aside, although they're welcome, when we do our different groups, are welcome to come in, and we encourage them. But when you talk about ACD, I had that. I couldn't read. Everything was backwards, and so...
All right, cha-ching.
Where's the drum roll?
Yeah, lead balloon here. All right.
It is kind of interesting along those lines. SBDC, which is a SBA program, does a lot of that counseling. And I actually talked to Alina about going and seeing the local. And they have 11 offices around the state.
It really is a networking thing, too. This getting together, talking to other people in similar situations. What I find is people in business in general, whether you're in a corporate office, whatever, looking to someone who can help counsel you or you can get advice from. It's tougher for people when they're in business for themselves, isn't it?
Absolutely. And in fact, I think there are a lot of programs out there, but there's a lack of awareness to a lot of people. And once you start to seek them out and certainly look for that advice and counsel, you will realize there will be a lot of people out there wanting to help you, but you have to reach out to them as well.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Michigan Matters after this.